Hey guys, good evening. It's Ricochet with Thunderstruck Transport. Welcome back to my channel, Nutt'n but Rruck'n. So, I want to thanks to all my subscribers. My New Year's Eve, New Year's Day truck tour video. I'm up to over 1.5 thousand views. So it's like, wow, I don't know why. But anyway, thank you all for watching. It's a new year, and just gonna do a product review today. Actually, I picked up the NReal augmented reality light glasses, and just kind of wanted to give you a little unboxing and kind of tell you my thoughts of them after using them for a few days. So let's go ahead and get this ready, and let's take a look. All right, so these are the boxes that they, it was shipped actually in this box. Wasn't in a bag at all. They dropped it off at the house in this box. And inside this box was this box. So it's pretty cool packaging. So let me set this aside here. So you get the box here, and this opens up frontwards like this, and then rolls out and exposes your glasses. In here you have a bunch of little packets, how to, all the pamphlets that we don't need, we just kind of toss them, But the glasses themselves come in a really nice soft hard case, and branded with the NReal logo up here at the top. Pretty nice case. We'll get to that. Also included in the kit, once you open this all the way up, is your cord, because these glasses do not have a battery. They are run by a cord. All right, so I'll show you all that in a moment. Also inside the case, once you open this up even more, it's kind of like a puzzle box, you don't want to rip anything, but it all kind of unfolds like origami. Under this side here is where you have the shades that actually completely block out the glasses themselves. I guess, I don't know what they would call them. I was using them. So inside here you get your it's like it's a blocker. I don't know how else to say it. You put this on, it gives you more of an immersive VR experience as opposed to a AR experience. So we'll get that in a second. Also included is a couple of different nose clips. You have the one on the glasses and a couple different sizes here. And then also you have your frame that would hold your prescription lenses. You can take these to your doctor and have a set of lenses created, and this then fits inside the glass, the NReal glasses, so you don't have to wear glasses underneath these glasses. So that's kind of nice. This is the only brand that I'm aware of that does provide a mount for prescription lenses, so that does make it nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back here, and we'll just go ahead and get started with the real stuff anyway. So that's what's in the packaging, and like I said, it's kind of like an origami box. Kind of cool. So the glasses themselves, these are what they come in, and then these of course are the actual glasses. Now these aren't exactly like glasses that from Ray-Ban, but they look pretty close. Lenses are a little bit dirty here, so let me clean them off a little bit. I've been using them now. They are a little bulky, but not very much. These sides are a little bit thicker than you probably would have on regular glasses, but I've seen some regular glasses too that are much worse. The biggest part that you can see is on the top, which is where you have these wide areas here, and those are what houses, each one of these houses a small 1080p OLED display, which are inside the glasses mounted up here, and they shine downward on these angled, I don't know what you call it, displays, you know. So it's basically kind of like a heads-up display. It shines downward. Each eye has a 1080p OLED display. So from the back, this is what they look like. And then, of course, and also there's a little sensor right there. It's a proximity sensor. So when you take these off your head, it stops the glasses or whatever you're watching. It stops them. So if you don't want that to happen, you can always just get a little piece of tape and cover that up. But from the front, they don't look too bad. So let you see what they kind of look like on me. So there they are. So they're a little bit bulkier probably than what regular glasses would be, but at first glance, you're probably not going to get much notice of these. And I can, they got a pretty good tint to them for like sunglasses. You know, they're very comfortable. They're very lightweight because these do not have actual battery in the glasses themselves. They rely on the power of the device you're using to connect it to. I have been using my Z Fold 4 as the device, and I'll show you all of that, how that works in a minute. There's a lot of other videos probably better than what I can do as far as seeing, you know, putting a camera inside the lens to see what they look like. So I don't even know if I'm going to try that. I'm going to do a little bit of recording here and see what it looks like. I can do a screen record. However, when I play it back and you see it, it really doesn't look like, it just looks like, you know, you're watching a video. And that's not what you see when you're wearing the actual glasses. The pictures don't do it justice. The experience on here, they're very clear. The color is really good. It's really a good picture. So I'm not at all displeased with the picture quality. You get about a 210-inch display, 200 to 210-inch display, or at least that's what it seems like when it's right up against your face. I mean, really, it's only, you know, yay big. But when you're using it in AR, like when I was at the house, if you saw my Christmas video, you see in between two windows, I've got a 70-inch flat screen mounted in between the two windows in my living room. And when I'm watching this, I can still see everything around me because it's augmented reality, not virtual reality. I can pretty much more see what's on my screen than I can what's around me because it actually turns up pretty bright. But when I'm looking at my TV, the overlay of the image in the glasses is bigger than the overlay that I could see on my TV. So it's definitely a mind trick that makes your mind look like you're looking at about a, you know, 180 to 200-inch display. And the really cool thing about this is you use your phone as a pointer and you can lock onto whatever screen you want, move it further away, closer to you, set it wherever you want it. And when you set it there, it stays there as long as you are in the body tracking mode. And then basically what that does is it locks the pictures of whatever you're looking at in the screen in one particular place. So when you turn your head to look away, you look away from those. It stays there. So if you have a picture, let's say a video going on up here and a document you're working on over here and maybe some emails you're responding to down here, you've got to literally turn your head to get to whichever one you want to see. Similar if you had multiple monitors on your desk and you were looking at different monitors. It's just puts a virtual monitor basically wherever you want to. When you put it in head tracking mode, it basically centers itself in the screen and it moves, everything moves with you. And then you use the thumb tracker on the thumb pad to kind of scroll things to the right, click what you want, and then it centers that automatically. That's the way I normally use it, like at night when I was watching TV and I'm laying up in bed. That way when I switch positions, even when I turn my head, I'm laying down sideways, the picture will turn sideways. So I'm able to see that picture, you know, the way it's supposed to be. So that's really cool. It does have speakers built in. There's a speaker on each side. These are open air speakers, and they're fairly decent. Nothing like earbuds or anything like that, but the sound quality is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't have the massive bass that you would get from ear speakers, of course, but for open air speakers that are basically right in front of your ear, they're angled at just the way that they come right into your ear, and you get the sound pretty well. The only problem is if you're using this without those speakers and you're in an environment with people around you, of course they can probably hear what you're going to hear. But because everything's going through your phone, you can Bluetooth to your favorite headset or earphones and be completely immersed. This cover shield is, if you don't want to see your surroundings and you just want to watch a movie, these actually snap right into place on the glasses, and they're kind of a little trick to get them exactly the way you want to. They're form fitted. I mean, they literally fit right here along the edge of the glass on the bottom, so they fit like a lid does on a bowl. And then, yeah, I can't see crap except what's out of my sides I can see, but everything here in the front is completely black, and that really gives you an immersive, more visual reality style picture, I guess. On the bottom of your glasses, you have a rocker panel here, and this is for brightness of the screen. And then you have one other button here, and that's what actually turns off the facial or the lens display. Some people say that's a volume rocker. It's not. It is a brightness rocker for the LED OLED screens. And that's it. So the way it hooks up is you got a little USB-C cord. And this was originally designed, from what I understand, with the Android devices. The higher end Android devices are going to get you a better experience, from what I understand from other people. I have not experienced that because that's all I have. I got what I'm recording on, which is a Note 22 Ultra, or not a Note 22. Well, it is. It's the S22 Ultra, which I guess they took places of the Notes. And then, of course, my Z Fold 4. So I don't really have anything else to compare it to. But all that does is it plugs right into your phone. And then the other part plugs into your glasses. And it has an angled tip. And that goes on the left earpiece. You see, that earpiece is flat. The other one does not. But this fits right into your earpiece. And that is now what actually powers your phone, or powers your lenses. As you can see, the Nebula app automatically opens up, and what you see here is actually what's on the screen. This is the Nebula app. I can do what they call AR spaces, and it will take me to a trackpad here in a second as it's launching. There we go. So, okay. So I can see the camera that I'm recording, and I can see myself being recorded, but I also have what's actually on the screen, and this here is the trackpad that you use. And when you point it, you press this little button here, you'll see like a laser go in front of you, but you hold your phone level, press and hold that home button. That resets everything inside your ear, as well as the pointer. So now with the pointer, I can move my head. Everything stays still inside. I mean, I can see I've got my there's a little box there, an app, like you would see apps on your screen on your phone. This is what you see. So I've got Google, Outlook, the weather, my messages. I've got my photos. Over here, I've got my YouTube calendar and a clock, and then clear over here, I've got a full YouTube app, a TV app, which is pretty cool. It goes into a bunch of different things, and it's all floating in a screen right in front of me. And you know, so you use this to track, move everything, and pick everything. And like right now, I've got something playing, in that I can see, but I can also see kind of through it. But it's not taken away from what I'm actually looking at, and the pictures are very, very well done. I mean, very nice. So unfortunately, you're not going to be able to see that if I put the camera up and hold it to my lens. I don't think you will get that. I'm going to do that here in a minute, and I'll put that, if it comes out decently, and I'll do it anyway. I'm going to do a little bit of screen recording, put my phone in front of the lens so you can kind of see, and I'll go ahead and post that here. All right, so here's what it looks like. This is looking through just one of the lenses, and like I said, it's not going to be anything what you're used to. You can see my phone below, and you can see the picture up inside the screen as best as I can get it here. It gets a little bit better here in a second. This is the Nebula app, and I'm trying to get it to focus in. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. I can touch my AR. This was screen mirroring, and see it puts the actual phone. Everything I do on the phone is now portrayed on a 100-inch screen or 200-inch screen. So if I want to watch YouTube or play video games, anything that you would normally do is then just, mirrored, and we turn the phone sideways, and that gives it a landscape mode. So here's Alf on YouTube. I don't know if y'all remember Alf back in the 80s. So this is YouTube, and that's the picture that you get. If I can actually focus in here. Here you go. So this is actually, when you're wearing it, it looks like you're sitting at an IMAX theater with a 200-inch movie screen, and you get that in both eyes. So, there goes the cat. Alf's going, there goes Alf after the cat. Alf, alien life form. That was a 80s sitcom. But anyway, then here you got the same thing on the other eye. So when you have them up to your face, you get basically, a 200-inch display, and it is really cool. The pictures here are absolutely terrible compared to what it looks like when you're really looking through the glasses. And here is the actual Nebula app, and we'll go into the AR zone, the augmented reality zone here. Let me get that pushed up. It brings up the Nebula. Let's see, here it comes. 3, 2, 1, and there it is. That's the Nebula logo, and then it opens up to where you have, there's the pointer. It looks like a laser pointer. Let me adjust these right. Like I said, this is very hard to do. Let me get it here. Angle this just right. And here we go. Here is, nope. There we go. That's the Nebula app. That's just like, it's floating like a hologram in front of you. You got YouTube recommended videos. Scroll over here to the left. I got my volume. There's my photos, my email and weather. Scroll over to the right there. That's the thumbtack track that you use and do it. But being able to actually see it is a lot different. When you go out of the AR zone and you go into what's called screen, what is it? Here we go. It's AR casting, which is the other one. Then what you do, the AR casting, what that's doing is that's putting your phone, whatever you see on your phone is now in front of you on a big display. So right now what I'm seeing is my phone, and it stays right in front of me wherever I go, and I can do that, make phone calls and video calls, and everything will be in front of me on a big display. When I unfold this, of course, I get the same, looks like the same thing, right in front of my eyes, only on a big screen. So that's pretty it. I haven't done any video gaming with this yet. I'm still trying to figure out all of those things. Another thing is, I don't know if y'all ever seen the Pit Viper glasses. Well, these are kind of like that, as you can adjust the angle of the lens up or down. And don't be afraid to push them and click them, because they will move, and you get 3 different positions. So if you're wearing them and it seems like it just needs to come down a little bit, you can click each one, or one independently if you need to get them cockeyed just so they're right where you need them to be. So, you know, I felt comfortable, especially if you're wearing a hat. You know, if you're wearing a baseball cap or a hoodie or something like that, no one's going to notice 2 things about these glasses, and you can walk around, watch a movie with it. You know, you better make sure you're paying attention to what's behind what you're looking at. However, I'm not recommending that, so beware and do that at your own peril. Don't use these while you're driving either. I am in no way endorsing that or recommending it. But when you're sitting in the rest area, for you truck drivers, if you know that's who's watching this, or anybody, you know, you want to watch a movie. Like I went into the restaurant when I had breakfast today. Sat in the restaurant and you know, I was watching some YouTube videos, and it was like sitting at home with a 100-inch, 200-inch screen. So I guess as this develops, the software develops, the video gaming develops, that's probably what I'll be doing later today, because I'm here in Denver for the next 2 days, getting some work done on my trailer. My son is visiting some friends, so I'm out here just kind of killing time. And I'm going to go ahead and do some gaming and see how that is. I think it's going to be just as great as an experience as anything else. So if $370 is not an issue for you, I certainly recommend them. There's a few others out there that I have seen, but I like these, the looks of these the best. They look more like regular glasses. The quality of what I can feel is very well built. I mean, they feel very solid. There's a little bit of a weight, but it's a quality build weight. It doesn't feel overly heavy, and they're pretty comfortable, you know, wearing them. You know, you can wear them as sunglasses. You know, you do have a little bit of the angled lens that's on the inside, so depending on what you're looking at, you may get a little bit of up glare, I guess, depending on your environment, but I think it's very minimal. So if you wanted to kind of wear these as glasses while you're going somewhere, and then just so you have the ability then to, you know, watch, you know, videos or do whatever, I think they're perfectly fine. And the lenses, or the nose pieces that this one came with, feel just like they're, you know, these are the right ones for me. And you can spread these apart, pinch them together, so if your glasses are up a little high, you can spread them apart to kind of get them centered just right. You really can't see the other lenses too well inside. I mean, you can if you look at them, especially depending on how the light hits them. But again, if you're just, you know, casually talking to people walking around, I don't think anybody's gonna, you know, make, you know, look at you and say, what the hell are you wearing? And if you do show them, you know, they're AR glasses that gives me a 200-inch screen display, well, they're probably going to ooh and on, you know, be envious anyway. So, you know, it seems like the weirder things are and the more unique things are, the more popular they are. So if you want to wear something weird and it gets a lot of looks, then you'll probably be the popular one out there anyway. So overall, I give these, I'd say probably an 8 out of 10, only because there's not as many apps that are for the NReal at this particular time. Now they're developing it, so I mean, this is, you know, still fairly new. So I think as they develop it, with the quality that NReal is right now, and they're already ahead of the game, I think that they will stay ahead of the game. But you know how, you know, who knows what Elon Musk is going to come up with. He may just sit on something and then just blow us all away. So again, you know, technology is moving at the speed of light, so what's good today is not going to be good tomorrow. But I think these are going to be around for a while. I think the company has done a really good job in the craftsmanship of the product. I think the visual effects are stunning, and I think the ability to upgrade and add things are there, and they're moving in that direction. So for what it has to offer right now, watching YouTube videos, watching movies, playing video games on a 200-inch display knocks the ball right out of the park. You know, other things as far as doing documents, I mean, the nice thing with, you know, working in these, the Samsung, is I can go into full DeX mode and have a full laptop, you know, screen and be able to, you know, take care of, you know, business in that aspect, you know. So it does have a lot of applications capable of doing it right now. So I think as we move forward, it's only going to get better. So would I recommend these glasses? If the money is okay, then by all means, yeah, I certainly would. I think it was good. Like I said, I had about $100 and some worth of credits, so I didn't pay the full $380. So that was certainly a bonus. Would I pay the $380? Yeah, I suppose I probably would. But again, that's my finances are different than your finances. That's the only question you can answer. But I think it's a pretty cool product. So anyway, that's it for the NReal AR augmented reality glasses. I feel kind of like Tom Cruise in Risky Business, right? They kind of have that vibe. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. And I hope this answered some of your questions. If there are questions, please leave them in the remarks. I do respond to most, pretty much all the questions, and I try to get them answered within, you know, that day, if not within a couple of days. So I will respond if you have any questions or comments. And please, if you like this kind of stuff, you know, like, share, and subscribe. I've got another product review that I'm working on in an electric shaver, guys. I found an awesome shaver that I'm going to be doing here, my next one. So stay tuned for that if y'all are into shaving. So anyway, thanks for watching again, guys. It is Ricochet with Nutt'n Rruck'n, and thanks for watching. God bless all of you drivers out on the road. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time.